Everyone, this is Direwolf20, and welcome to episode 44 of Direwolf20's Let's Play OceanBlock series, where today, guess what? I figured out how to solve my problem from last episode. Booyah! I'm not gonna lie, this was not easy. This was not easy. This was not an easy one, guys. This was a thing. This was a whole thing going on here. So between episodes, I spent maybe 45 minutes coming up with a way to do what I was trying to do last episode. So let's review the problem statement. It's a very technical term. The problem statement. The problem is we want to insert into the potion brewer ingredients in the correct order. Because what we found last episode, and I'm going to do this with an item transfer guy for now, is refined storage does not care what order you put the ingredients into the pattern grid. It'll just insert them in kind of whatever order it wants, and the order that it wants to insert them is not great for what we need. Because if I tell it to go ahead and make a splash potion here, it's going to insert the items in whatever order it wants. Unfortunately, the brewing stand expects you to insert the items in the order that makes sense to the brewing stand in order of what you want to make here. So if we wanted to make these potions, right, what we would get is we would have nether wart, followed by blaze powder, followed by gunpowder, followed by glowstone dust. Okay? But because it inserts it in the wrong order, it gets all derpy. Watch what happens. Water, mundane splash, is no good. It's not good. It's bad. It's all around bad. And that just does not, no, it's not good. So we need to insert these in the correct order. And it took me a while to find a clever way to make this happen. And I think I've come up with it. I think I've come up with it. I'm quite proud of myself. Because I jumped through a lot of different mods. Like, how can I get it to install in the right order? Now, you can do it with integrated dynamics or computer craft if you wanted to get, like, super complicated. But I try to find solutions that are easier to handle than that, because those mods require, like, you know, pretty significant, you know, understanding of logic and stuff. So if I can find an easier way to pull it off, I like to. So I found a way to do it with XNet. And in my opinion, it's pretty clever. So let's take a look. I'm pretty sure it was west. Yes, cool. All right, so let's look at XNet. So what I've got here is the following. I've got the potion brewer set up with 3 sides to it, okay? Because if we break down what we're inserting here, okay, it's going to be as follows. It's going to be nether wart, which always has to go in first. So regardless of what potion we're making, nether wart has to go in first. Okay, then some other ingredient needs to go in. Maybe blaze powder, maybe sugar, maybe rabbit's foot, something else. Then gunpowder and glowstone need to go in, if they exist. Okay, now refined storage luckily dumps all items into the chest all at the same time, so we know we'll always get all the ingredients for the potion all at once. So that's the good news. Okay, that's the good news. All right. And as a result, I think I have a way to make this work. So let's give it a shot, right? So here's what I've come up with. We're going to set up channel 1 as a XNet item channel, okay? You're going to extract items out of the chest, okay? But you're going to insert into each side. Remember, there's 3 stages. 1 is the nether wart. 2 is what determines what potion it is, blaze powder, rabbit's foot, sugar, etc. And then stage 3 is gunpowder and or glowstone. Okay? So stage 1, we will create an insertion, and your whitelist, okay? Actually, let's do this real quick. Start. I want all the items, and they're all going to go in there because I currently have it set up to insert whatever, right? But I wanted all the items in my inventory for creating whitelisting purposes. So okay, so stage 1 will insert nether wart. That's it. You're allowed to insert nether wart. End of story. Okay. Stage 2 will be able to insert whatever items we are crafting with. So blaze powder or what have you. Okay. In this case, we're just going to do blaze powder. We will add sugar and rabbit's feet to this in a minute. Okay. And then stage 3 will be a whitelist of glowstone and gunpowder. That's all that's allowed in there. Okay? End of story. Now, this is not all there is to it, because the problem here is that XNet will not, it's just going to extract, right? And right now it's set up to, I can insert netherwort into the top, I can insert blaze powder into the west side, and I can insert glowstone and gunpowder into the east side of this block. The problem is that we need to make sure netherwort goes in first. So what I'm going to add here is an XNet logic channel, and it's going to be a sensor on the potion brewer. And what it's going to do is it's going to look for an item to be greater than 0 of netherwort. And if it finds that, or no, I'm sorry, wait. Item greater than 0 of netherwort, yes. Then it can insert, it'll emit a white signal. Cool? Yeah, I think that's how I had it set up. And then a sensor here will be item greater than 0. Or actually, no, I don't want the sensor here yet. This sensor will be item greater than 0, emit red, but with blaze. Okay. Cool. Yes. I think that's what we want. So what this does is when there's netherwort in there, it will insert netherwort. When there's blaze powder in there, we want it to insert blaze powder, or it'll emit the red signal and it'll emit the white signal. So over here, we're going to say you only run on white, and this guy you only run on red. And that should be it. This is how I had this before, right? Pretty sure it is. I tested this, and now my logic is not making sense to me, but it totally worked. So let's see what happens. Cool. So yeah, and then you always run. So I need to make sure that you only run. Yeah. Because we're sensing on. Oh, right. We're sensing on the potion brewer. So if we have more than... Yeah, so I'm doing this a little bit backwards. So we always want netherwort to go in. So let's set this to enable on black, right? So, my bad. My brain just hiccuped for a minute. So in the potion brewer, when we have more than 0 netherwort, we're ready to insert the blaze powder, right? So what we do is we check for more than 0 netherwort. If it exists, we're allowed to insert blaze powder. So the blaze powder insert should be white. Okay, we always want to insert netherwort, so we don't care about netherwort. Like, if netherwort's in the chest, put it in the potion brewer. Done. Okay, then the sensor says, if you're greater than 0 netherwort, emit a white signal, which means we're ready for the blaze powder to come in. Okay, and then when there's more than 0 blaze powder, emit a red signal, which means we're ready for the glowstone and the gunpowder. Cool. So this only goes on red signal. So basically, we're always extracting from the chest. We're always inserting netherwort. If there's more than 0 netherwort, then we're allowed to insert blaze powder. If there's more than 0 blaze powder, then we're allowed to insert glowstone and gunpowder. Now, in the future, what I'm going to have, and I could probably, set it up now. Let's get ready with sugar. We're going to add this as well. And what we're just going to say is on the sensor, we're going to say item greater than 0 for sugar. We can also emit red, right? And then we have 2 other sensor spots that we can add to. So in effect, we can do 1, 2, 3 plus 8, 11 different recipes for this with the way this is currently set up. Cool? So this should work. This should work. So you're not currently thinking that you're crafting. So if I were to come down here, let's watch what happens, okay? So if I ask for strength splash potions of strength, right? What should happen is it should insert the netherwort first, the blaze powder second, and then the gunpowder and the glowstone third. And then if I give you glass bottles to go with, then we get boom, 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 boom. Sweet? Sweet? Eh? I think that's cool. Now we need to know when the potion brewer is done brewing. And that's going to be a little bit of a trick, right? So what we want to check for is how many items are in these slots, all total. When there's 0, is when we want to extract. Because when there's 0 items in here, then we know that we're done, and we can extract the items out of the purples, right? So let's look at that. So what I probably want to have then is an interface ready to extract that. And then we also want to measure and detect when there's 0 items in the top slot. Now, I'm not sure if XNet is going to be smart about this, right? Because what we want to check for is item equals 0. I'm going to output green, which means that we're totally done. But there's 3 items in here, and there's 64 items in here. So that's going to be a problem. If XNet detects the item count in the entire tile entity, or if it only detects the item count in the side that it's allowed to interact with. So on the bottom here, or you know what, on the east, let's say, yeah, on the east side, water will not be allowed. You will not be allowed. Blaze input will not be allowed on the east. Brewing input will be allowed on the east, and output will not be allowed on the east. Okay, you'll only be allowed on the left, right? So basically on the right, which is the east, so that's confusing. So west is the side that we will count for blue, right? West is the side, right? Disabled, disabled, disabled. So let's see what the item count comes up with here for green. So what I'm going to have is a redstone lamp. And you're going to output a signal of 15, but only when the green signal is on. Which it currently is, because it's 0? That's cool. Now here's a question. If I put something in here, you should turn off. And if I take it out, you should turn back on. That's awesome. The fact that it actually is measuring how many items are in these slots is perfect. I was worried that might be a little bit trickier to automate, but it's not, so that's good. Holy cow, that is amazingly perfect. So here's the deal, right? Because we're now detecting how many items are in the input slots, we know when the potion is done crafting, right? We know when the potion is done crafting, okay? So when the potion is done crafting, then we want to insert into the interface, right? So what we're going to have here then is you can extract from the purple on the east. So what we're going to do is this. We're going to, on the east side of this, we're going to need another XNet item channel. And on the east is going to be extract, but you're only allowed to run on green signal. Okay? And you're going to insert into the interface. So what should happen is he's now extracting those items, and he's ready to go. Okay? Now there's one other thing that we're going to want to do here, but let's be ready for this. You ready? So let's watch. We're going to ask for another batch of strength potions splash. And watch what happens. As soon as items go in there, it turns off the signal. Okay? And now with glass bottles in there, he's going to start crafting. And watch what happens with the light up here. As soon as the items are all done crafting, the light turns on, and then it's allowed to extract. How cool is that? How cool is that? I love that. I love that. Can I make you faster? Because I would like you to be a little bit quicker. I would like you to be a little bit quicker. And XNet advanced red connector. I think the advanced red connector can make this go a little bit quicker. Now, unfortunately, I think we're going to have to change the one that's connected to 1,000 things right now. So you've got input of netherwart on the up here. And you've got the sensors. Let me get a screenshot of this, because I think this is going to be reset when I break and replace this block. But let's see, maybe it won't. Yeah, no, it totally is. All right, so if I'm not mistaken, this, whoops, has me back to the way I was, right? Pretty sure that's good. Yeah, that. And then green here for item equals 0. Then it's green. Cool. Cool? Cool. We're actually sensing on the up here, not on the west, but it's all good. It's all good. It still works. It still works. It still works. All right, cool. So now that we've done that, I should be able to set this extractor. Can I make him faster? I thought that was the whole point of the advanced extractor. Oh, we're extracting on the east. Yeah, we want to extract on the up, don't we? Oh, then I should have broken that one, but I think it's fine, right? Arg. I shouldn't have done that. Oh, well, I have to redo it. One sec. All right, so now on the extract on the east, I should be able to make this... Is it that one? Or is it this one that's the advanced connector? There we go. That's the one. So this we can get rid of. Yep. So now what I want to do is just test this to make sure I didn't break it. Right? So if I come up to this dude, he's not doing nothing. What are you doing here? Shh. Go away. What in the what? Goodness gracious. How rude. Coming to my home? I don't think so. Alright, so let's see. Let's test this again to make sure that it's groovy, right? So I'm going to put 3 empty bottles in here. Now, why did you do that? Oh, because your water bottles. Okay, yeah, no, that's fine. Right? And then strength. Boom. Boom. I broke it. Totally broke it. Totally totes broke it. Insert that. Oh, because I broke you. Yes, I have to filter. I have to reset. I have to reconfigure this. So you should only run on white with blaze powder, right? Yes, that's why. I forgot to reconfigure that. You run on white with blaze powder. You run on red with those two. All right, let's try that again. Perfect. That's what I wanted to see. Okay, cool. And then the light turns on, and then he extracts quickly from splash. So extract should be on the... Boom. Cool. And the light stays on. Okay. Now, one more thing I want to test is I want to have 3 bottles in here already, just to make sure. Oh, that's going to be a problem, isn't it? So what we can do is blacklist water. Yeah, let's do that. We will blacklist water from the extract here. So blacklist mode water bottle. And that should be a crisis averted. So we put these in here. So the light's on, he's still trying to extract, but no, we're not doing that. And then if I ask for a strength potion, boom, boom, boom. Oh, he put the blaze dust in, so ooh, that's going to be a little bit of a problem. Actually, why did you do that? That's a little bit of a... I'm not sure why that happened. I'm going to have to... Let me test that again. What was that deal? Yeah, why do you think you're allowed to extract now? Because there's an item in here. The light didn't go on. Right? Hold on. I want you on green mode, so that's definitely a thing. Enable on color green. I forgot to do that when I reconnected this thing up. But also, you know what? I think the potion brewer is a little bit smart. Maybe I didn't need that whole enable on green mode thing, but it doesn't hurt. Because I need to do it for another reason anyway. I think that it's inserting the stuff too slowly from above, or this is too fast, effectively, is the problem. Yes, that's what's happening. Okay. Yeah, that's what's happening. Okay, so we need this to extract faster. So you're going to have to be in advanced too, aren't you? And if this doesn't work... Alright, so reconfiguring everything again. Be right back. Alright, I think I've got it all set again. So let's test it now. So all I did was change this to be an advanced, and then I set the extract on this chest to be every 5 ticks instead of every 10 ticks. So it's going to extract twice as fast, right? So let's do this. Let's do strength. And worst case, I can slow down the crafter, right? It looks like it just barely made it. It just barely made it. I should maybe consider slowing down something here. That would probably be a smart way to go. Let's just watch that again. Okay, right. Yeah, let's take that out of there. You're going to do this. Pretty close. Pretty close. I might want to slow this down a little bit. I appreciate how fast it is. Don't get me wrong. But if I took the efficiency out of there... I just want to make sure that we don't ever run into a situation where it's, like, too fast. We've now encountered that in Direwolf's Let's Play series. Pretty darn good. Pretty darn good. I almost don't feel like efficiency was doing a lot there, did it? Did it seem like it was? It didn't seem like it was. Oh well. Well, let's stick with that and see if we ever run into a problem, I'll lower this to a tier 1 speed. How's that sound? Good? Alright, I think we won't run into a problem, though. So I think this is a good solution here. Now, the only other thing I want to do is handle the scenario where I request 2 sets of potions at once, because that will be a problem. Like, if I ask for speed and jump at the same time, or damage and jump at the same time. So to handle that, what I'm going to need to do is set you to... How about Redstone Signal unlocks auto-crafting? No, how about Pulse? We'll do it in Pulse mode. Redstone Pulse inserts next set. Okay. And then you're going to go here. Are you going to do this and behave yourself? If not, then we'll deal with it, okay? But at the same time that you do this, I want you to do this so that you're emitting a redstone signal. Does that count as a pulse? Let's find out. So what I'm going to ask for is 2 sets of strength potions. Okay. And he should only insert 1 set at a time. And the other set is not in the chest yet. Okay. But then once it's done crafting, he'll emit a redstone signal. Now, why are you still red? That doesn't make a whole lot of sense. How about that? Oh, good. He inserted the next batch now. Cool. All right, so let's watch this. See if this behaves itself. I'm going to have to do it again just to validate, but I think we're in good shape now. Okay, so I'm going to do this. We're going to ask for more strength potions. We're going to have more strength potions, and we know what to do with, folks. You should be crafting. Lights out. See, that signal staying on. Why is that signal staying on? Oh, right. Well, no. Yeah, no. We want you to output only on green, don't we? That's the problem. Yeah, only on green. Duh. Dire, please. No, no. Stop doing what you're doing. Alright, cancel it all. Hang on. I completely broke everything. You guys go away. Okay, everything's canceled. Everything's cleared. Let's start this again. So you do that. Let's make sure your signal is off. And then on. So he should insert one batch. Why'd you insert two batches? Explain. Explain. He inserted two batches, and I don't appreciate that. Let's watch that again to see what happens. He did two batches again, didn't he? No. Bad. Bad. You're set to Redstone Pulse inserts next set. So you should be behaving, right? Why are you inserting two sets at a time? Why? Redstone means it's empty. Let me think about this. So here's the thing. It actually, the redstone signal being on isn't enough of a pulse to make it happen. And here's how I'm validating that. If I ask for 10 sets of strength potions, with the redstone being on currently, nothing's going in. If I put the glass bottle in, the light goes off and it sets up one set. Then I take the items all out. It turns on the signal. It doesn't insert anything until the signal goes off. So it's truly waiting for an on and then off signal in order for it to go again. So I need to get that going. That's what's up. So one sec, let me think about how I'm going to do that. I wonder about this. Redstone mode ignored, off, on, do one operation on a pulse? Do you think that'll... Maybe? That could be cool? So if I could get line of sight to that... JEI is a little bit in my way right now. I can kind of see it there-ish, right? Let me do the same for this guy on a pulse. So items in, items out. Does it pulse? It doesn't really seem to, does it? No, that's not what I was hoping it would do. So what we're going to need to do is measure that both the inputs and the outputs are correctly empty. So which one of you is both input and output? The west side handles input and output. So maybe if I put the sensors for here, we're going to want item equals 0 to be green. Let's make it blue. Let's make it blue. Item 0 blue on the west side. And then I'm going to make you be blue and make you be blue. Okay, so if both are empty, it emits a redstone signal. Right? Does that make sense? Now it's off. And maybe blue. So another thing I could do would maybe to just have a pulse former here. Does that sound cool? Right? And then this guy should get a on green output 15. Okay. So let's cancel all the crafts we did. Pulse former should work, right? Are you all done, all done? I think so. Yeah, you're cool. All right, so now if I asked for a strength potion. Okay. And let's put a bunch of these in here. Okay. Now if I asked for 10 splash strength potions, start, he should only insert one set. And then when crafting's complete, it'll pulse and ask another set. Cool? There we go. That'll do it. That'll do, right? And then when crafting's complete, he'll pulse and then insert another set. I call that a win. I think that works, y'all. Now, if we wanted to add speed potions here, right? I'm going to add both tiers of speed potion, right? So potion of swiftness is going to be... Three potions of swiftness are just sugar. So just sugar. And then if we want swiftness 2... Speed, well, this is a splash of speed 2. So let me get this with redstone in you. Do I have a regular old brewing stand still? Let me get a regular old brewing stand. Because I can't actually convert potions without... with a non-regular brewing. Yeah, so you can be you and you with some blaze in you. Just for any manual potion crafting I have to do, which is temporary usually. Oh my goodness, that's slow. Okay, so then the recipe will be 1, 2, 3, but with redstone. Or glowstone, right? Yeah, no, we wanted glowstone, didn't we? Yeah, we wanted the glowstone. We wanted the other kind of potion. Yes. So hold on. That's the 8-minute speed. Yeah, so we need the 3-minute speed with glowstone. Yes, this speed too. Let's get rid of this speed. Trash can. The 8-minute speed I probably don't want. Oh my goodness, I'm trying to things over here, guys. I'm like minutes away from using the command that disables phantoms. They are so annoying. Right in the middle of my conversations. Guys, come on. Can we not? Aha. Aha. Alright, so 1, 2, 3 for speed 2 with 1:30. And then if we want to add gunpowder to the mix, actually let's just do it with this one, right? So then this speed 2 with gunpowder in the mix becomes a splash potion of speed 2. So all 3 of these should be viable and work. You ready to test it? Okay. So all I got to do is insert these patterns all in here. And then if I wanted a Swiftness is what it's called, isn't it? Yeah, so if I wanted a tier 1 swiftness, right, I would hit start, and what'll happen is it'll go in here. Did you not insert the sugar? Oh, I know why. Hold on. Sugar needs to be added to the whitelist here. Hold on. My bad. I had the sugar on it before, but then I forgot that I had deleted and changed things. But yes, that should be cool. Yeah, sugar's whitelisted there, so that's good. Hold on. Fix. Cancel. Clear. Swiftness. So tier 1 swiftness should be no problem. Right? Boom. Potion of swiftness. What are you doing? Oh, I know. Hold on. Let me get this enabled. Ignore redstone. Okay. So now you're inserting those things, and that's cool. Let's trash this stuff. Okay, let's clear this and reset everything. Cancel, clear, good to go. You're the correct inserter for these guys, right? And you only work on the white signal. Everything should be good here. Let's test this again. So tier 1 swiftness. Boom. Boom. Good. And then extract the potions of swiftness. Right. Right. Why aren't you extracting that, to be honest? That's actually a super good question. Why not? Why can't you extract? Because purple on the west side? The west side has the extract only on green. There's no white shit. Yeah, this should be working, shouldn't it? Why don't you want to extract? I think it's because blacklist this. I think we want to match metadata and MBT maybe. Let's try that again. So we've already got 3 swiftness potions. Awkward. Now we're good. Cool. Now if I asked for swiftness 2. Boom, boom, boom. Extract. More water. And then if I ask for splash potion of swiftness. Boom, 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 boom. I think that's cool. I think that's cool. And because glowstone and gunpowder are interchangeable in the order that they go in, it doesn't matter. That's perfect. I think it's perfect, y'all. What do you guys think? And then just one more final test. Let's get 6 of these. It should do one at a time, right? Boom. Boom. Extract. Pulse. Go again. Awesome. Alright, I think that's wrapping up point for the episode. It was complicated, but we got it going. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, please. I really want to know. Was this cool? I think it was cool. I'm pretty proud of it. It seems to work. I think it's pretty flawless. Little dire wiry, but it gets the job done. Alright, Dabble20 signing off. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. You know what to do. Take it easy.